Allison at the Cold Spring Harbor Library, and today we're making a tasty after-school treat. We are making granola bars. Making granola bars is actually a lot easier than you'd think. I'm going to tell you all just to wash your hands before you handle any food. It's really important to have clean hands. We don't want to spread germs. Okay, so take a minute and wash your hands. Okay. Well, the first thing that we have to do with these granola bars is we have to prepare a pan. What are the granola bars going to take the shape of? I have a brownie pan. You can use one of those. And you are going to need wax paper to put inside or parchment paper. Okay, so we're going to put the wax paper inside. And it should look like this. Okay, you can keep the outside pieces here. Okay, so to make granola bars, you're going to need oats. Okay, so we have some oats here. We're using Bob's Red Milk rolled oats. And we got these at Wild by Nature. Okay, so you need your oats. You're going to need mini chocolate chips. If you don't have any mini chocolate chips, you can use the large milk chocolate chips. I bought these at Wild by Nature also. They are Ghirardelli, and they're milk chocolate. You also might want to use some raisins with this recipe. Raisins really taste good. And you can use the mini chocolate chips with the raisins. Okay, you'll also need some honey. This is just Golden Blossom honey that I got at the supermarket. Okay, you're going to need some vanilla extract. Did I say brown sugar? You're also going to need some light brown sugar. And last but not least, you're going to need some butter, about a half a stick of butter. Okay. So let's get started. We're going to put 2.5 cups of oats into a bowl, a clean bowl. Okay. So that's 2 cups. And then we want to put in a half. Okay, good. So we have 2.5 cups of rolled oats. We'll just close this up. Okay. Now you're going to need a heater. You're going to need your stove. We have a little portable stove here and a saucepan, and that's where you're going to melt your ingredients that make up the sticky part of the granola bars. Okay, so let's start doing that. We're going to put in butter, honey, brown sugar, and vanilla. So you probably want to just cut a half a stick of butter. And unwrap it, of course. Okay, so we have our 4th cup butter. Then we want to put in some brown sugar. So we're putting in 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Oops. Okay, and pack it inside your measuring spoon or cup. Okay, so here we go. We have a 1/4 cup of light brown sugar. Okay, we're gonna put that in our saucepan. Okay, now we need honey, which is really important. You're gonna use a 1/3 of a cup of honey. And the honey comes out very slowly, so just be a little patient. Okay, it's coming out, it's taking its time. Okay, the honey, the brown sugar, and the butter and the vanilla actually help harden the granola bars. Okay, here we go. Okay, so just remember that's a 1/3 of a cup of honey. We're gonna pour that in our saucepan, or our pot, rather. Okay, so we got just about all of that out. Okay, and we want to add 1/2 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Whoa, that's a little more than what I said, but it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna put all of these ingredients over our little portable stove here, stovetop. It's gonna take a few minutes for this to mix. Okay, so it's melting slowly. You really should take the butter out of your refrigerator and let it soften for about 2 hours before you do this. Okay, so it's melting slowly. And we're stirring it. We're just waiting for it to come to a boil. When it comes to a boil, we'll know that everything is melted properly. And this really forms the glue of your granola bar. Okay, so we're gonna just wait another minute. And it should look like this. Okay. All right. So we have our 2½ cups of rolled oats. And it just started to bubble, so I think we're good to go. Okay. So we're gonna pour this into our rolled oats. Don't forget to put the temperature down on your stove. And now we're gonna mix the rolled oats and our butter and honey mixture. Okay, you want to make sure to mix it really well. So that you're coating all of the oats. Okay, mix it for a little while longer. Okay, and after you've mixed it, you're gonna let it cool for about 3 minutes. Okay, now our recipe called for raisins and chocolate chips. Okay, so we need about 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips. Let's see here. Actually, 1/4 of a cup. Okay. Okay, and after 2 minutes, you can pour your chocolate chips in your granola mixture and keep mixing. If you like raisins, you can also put raisins in. I think I'm gonna put a few raisins in. I'm measuring out here 1/4 of a cup. Just gonna stick a few in to make it taste good. Okay, so your mixture should look like this. Now we're ready to put it in our pan. Okay, make sure that you have some kind of, you can use the back of a spoon or a spatula. We're gonna put our mixture into our prepared dish here. And you wanna spread it evenly. You can even use your hands as long as they're clean. Okay, so we're almost finished here, putting our mixture in our prepared pan. Okay, so your mixture should be pressed into your pan that has wax paper on it. And don't forget, you can use your hands to sort of push it down or a spatula. Okay, so you want to make sure to push down your mixture. We're going to add a few chocolate chips to the top. I'm actually going to use the milk chocolate chips. Now this should go in the refrigerator for 2 hours, or you can put it in the freezer for a half hour. And I think that's it. Okay, so we put our granola mixture in the freezer for a half hour. And we're gonna pop them out of the pan that they're in. Okay. So now it's time to cut them. It should be pretty easy to cut them into bars. We're just gonna do a couple of cuts. Okay, the mixture should be soft and movable. Okay, so this is what they should look like. Whoops, this one just fell apart. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna taste them and see how they came out. Really good. I think the chocolate chips and the raisins really make this granola bar good. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this session of cooking with Miss Allison, and I hope you make great granola bars. Cheers.